To the X-1 World Events New Beginning press conference. An outstanding card put together by X-1. Fight night set for Friday, February 27th at the War Memorial in Kahului, Maui. And like I said, this is an unbelievable card they put together featuring the co-main event of the heavyweight showdown between Scott Junk of Kailua and Maui's Lolohea Mahe, two of the best heavyweights in the state of Hawaii. Of course, headlined by Falaniko Vitale, defending his X-1 middleweight championship against Houston, Texas native John Kirk. So we're going to be bringing up some of the fighters that are going to be participating in this Friday night's matchups. But before we do that, I want to bring in X-1 World Events Vice President Danny Padakin up to the podium. He's going to be explaining a little bit about this card, what they're hoping to get out of this card. And like I said, it's an outstanding matchup, top to bottom, as far as this card goes. And he can explain why X-1 World Events made the move to Maui. So, Vice President, X-1 World Events, Danny Padakin.
Hi, good afternoon. Yeah, X-1 World Events chose to go to Maui for one reason. We chose to go to Maui because we felt that if we take this show to another community, it'll really help. So we got the buzz on Maui because Maui's got some of their better fighters in the islands. And we chose to take some of Honolulu's best and go to Maui to compete against Maui's best. So we're excited about it. We know we got Nico Vitale, probably, our X-1 world middleweight champion, fighting on this card. We have Scott Junk, #1 rated heavyweight in the state of Hawaii, who also fought in the UFC. Nico's also a UFC veteran. And we have Maui's Lolohea Mahe at 6'4", 270. The guy's a beast. And, we're excited about it. X-1 World Events is continuing to do better things and bigger things for the MMA community. So we'll continue to strive for bigger and better things. And on top of that, I think that's about it. Thank you very much.
All right, we're going to start getting to some of these fights that will be going down this week, this Friday in Kahului. I want to start things off. First of all, a couple of these guys aren't here, so I just want to tell you about this matchup that's going to be going down. Wahiwa's Koa Ramos in 165-pound division will be fighting Jason DeQuell out of Waipahu. So neither of these guys are here, I understand, right? So we definitely, you're going to want to check that out. The 165-pound division, Koa Ramos of Wahiwa against Waipahu's Jason DeQuell. Now up next, 135-pound state title will pit Maui's Mike the Pitbull Pedro up against a guy that is here. He's a Kailua boy representing Team Mad. He's 4-0 in his mixed martial arts career. Ladies and gentlemen, Brysen Hansen. So explain to everybody the preparation of this fight and how excited you are to get this thing going.
Preparation for this fight felt like too much. Probably more than ready. It's been a couple months laid off from my last fight, but I'm definitely ready and willing to fight Mike Pedro. Yeah.
Any questions out of anybody?
What do you know about your opposition? What do you know then?
I've heard he's a jiu-jitsu guy. I've seen a couple of his fights. Jiu-jitsu and me, it's a good combination. I'm more of a top guy. I like to fight from the top. So you better be ready for a little bit of the ground and pound.
I heard Mike Pedro is one of the better stand-up guys in the state of Hawaii at your weight division. What do you think about his punching power, and how do you think you're going to stand up against that punching power?
Punching power from Mike Pedro? I guess we'll have to find out when we get there. It's definitely going to be fun.
All right, moving out to the 145-pound state title matchup. Representing Maui will be Brandon Vischer fighting out of Wailuku Boxing. And he will be going up against a Hilo boy representing Team Ad as well. He has an 11-6 career mixed martial arts record, Justin Mercado. Much like Brysen, if you kind of explain the preparation for this fight, what you know about your opponent.
My name is Justin Mercado, born and raised in Hilo. Currently living in Waipio. Currently training at MMAD, fighting Brandon Vischer. He's undefeated. He's 7-0, #2 in the state. So that's who I want to fight. Yeah, it's gonna be war. I train super hard for this. Work a lot of my cardio, a lot of my stand-up, you know.
Any questions?
What's your strengths?
My strengths is definitely my Muay Thai and my Jiu-Jitsu. Working with Team Mad, you know, they got a solid wrestling background. So, you know, Team Mad is one of the top schools in the state of Hawaii right now, and this is where I want to be.
All right, moving along now to the 155-pound state title matchup. Another Maui fighter will be fighting in this one. Dominic Ani, fighting out of Wailuku Boxing. He will be going up against Honolulu native, fighting out of the Gorilla House. He's 10-2 in his mixed martial arts record. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Brightman. All right, so you can just tell us a little bit about what you know about your opponent and what you did prepare for this.
You know, I know my opponent. You know, he's pretty good in his stand-up game. I know he got a little bit of jiu-jitsu, but I actually think mine is better. I think this is going to be a good fight. You know, I think it could go either way. You know, I'm actually coming down. I've fought in a couple of different weight classes. I used to weigh 225. I fought in 185. That's where, you know, I have most of my fights at. I went undefeated at 185, did a few fights at 170. It's actually going to be my first 155 fight, you know. I'm excited about it, and I thank X-1 for this opportunity.
Physically, you feel this is your best weight?
Well, you know, this is actually my first time 155, so, you know, I'm about to find out. You know, I'm about to find out. But I feel good.
I got a question.
Yeah?
We just recently saw BJ and George St. Pierre fight. BJ went up from 155 to 170. Kind of showed that St. Pierre was a little stronger than BJ, because, you know, it was a heavier guy than BJ. Now you're going from 170, which you've been fighting at recently, to 155. I guess I kind of see it as a disadvantage for the 155 guy, because you got a beast coming down. Do you think you have a big advantage being coming from a stronger weight?
I mean, you know, I think I got an advantage, you know, from coming down from a higher weight class to a lower. But then again, you know, I got to see how it affects me during the fight. This is going to be my first fight, you know, in about 9 months. So, you know, we're going to have to see what happens.
Give us a fighting stance.